In this video, I want to explain where true confidence comes from and where I've learned the confidence that I've gained over years of time have come from. Enjoy the video. So there is a certain confidence that you gain when you know where you're going and you are willing to make the big efforts towards that goal. So imagine this. You're in a room full of people, right? You might be at a party or something, and someone will offer you some alcohol. Be like, hey, do you want some alcohol? And you'll be like, nah, I'm good. And the reason why you say nah is because you know deep down what position you want to be in, and you know that if you take that you're less likely to get to that position that you want to be in. So your decision making becomes way clearer. Your reactions emotionally become more stable. Another example, when you're driving and you don't get road rage and you don't get angry at certain cars or whatever, you just tend to avoid the accident because, not because you're trying to avoid conflict or anything like that, it's because you know that you're going to be okay. You know that everything's going to be fine and you're going to get to that point you're going to get to. Everything stems to that end vision or reality. If you always know you're going to get to that point, then there's no point in sweating the small stuff. There's no point in getting angry or reacting at little things that have happened in your day, because sure, everyone does. Everyone gets angry and gets annoyed at little things. We're human. If you do gain the knowledge and the understanding of yourself to know where you want to be, to know who you want to be, then no one can really sway you. No one can really, negative comments don't affect you. So it's kind of, you don't take things to heart too much when it comes to negative comments. Like someone can be like, I don't think you can do it. I don't believe you can make it. But it doesn't matter. Why would you care about the words coming out of someone else's mouth where they don't know what they're doing? They don't know where they're going. They don't have any idea or anything to be able to compare it to yours. So the confidence, I believe, comes from, it takes time, it takes a long time, but it takes a lot of conversations with yourself. It takes moments where you're sitting in your room by yourself, maybe even with a notebook, and you're writing, or you're in voice memos on your phone and you're speaking to yourself, and then you're listening to yourself afterwards. Or even you're just talking to yourself, just freely, just talking to yourself. And it may be crazy at first, it may be weird at first, and you might have to get used to it. But over time, you do get better at it, and you sort of become accustomed to listening to yourself, and you become used to finding out conclusions that your brain may have complications figuring out. And a lot of people have different mental problems, different disabilities, and different abilities. And what that is just figuring out what those are for you, and what you're willing to work on and what you're willing to set aside for now to then work on later maybe. And yeah, but it takes time. Definitely takes time. It takes a lot of losses. It takes losses and taking risks. You have to take risks. So if I was speaking to my younger self back in high school, I would not necessarily take the risks that I think I would need. But obviously everything happens for a reason, and I believe that everything happened for a reason and put me in the perfect position that I am now. But it's just about being conscious and aware of, okay, if I take this risk, if I make this decision to put myself in a situation where I could look like an idiot, where people could laugh at me, or someone could say something bad about me, if I don't, you sort of become aware of, okay, is this decision going to get me closer to who I want to be? And you reflect on that and make the choice. But as you grow up and everything, I feel like everything becomes clearer. Everything becomes easier to understand. That's what I've learned over time, is that everything becomes easier to understand. So even now, like for myself, I know where I want to be, I know where I want to go. The vision always adapts and molds though. It's never just set in stone. The manifestation never stays the same, but the manifestation is always being in the same in the same lines of what originally it was. And the person that I want to be always remains quite similar to what the original idea was. All that happens is that as I continue to grow and continue to get older, I continue to take risks. I continue to grow, to learn, to lose, to look like a fool. And then over time, I create this resilience. I create this aura where, why would I care what this person thinks? Why would I worry about what the person wants to say? Why would I worry about anything else except for me and my vision? Because picking up the phone and recording right now is not, it's not a very difficult task. I just have to be confident enough and put enough repetitions in to be able to better my speaking in front of a camera, to be able to better my presence in front of a camera. And it will get better over time. It's not going to get better if I don't do it. So, yeah, true confidence comes from time. True confidence comes from taking risks. And true confidence comes from understanding who you are, where you want to be, and then a lot of things that usually affect you now will not affect you later on. So take some time to conversate with yourself. Take some time to understand and be your own best friend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you. I believe in you. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.